We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up QNT, USD. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right-hand side is a bullish green doji, just a small candle, still waiting for it to grow in size. So we do have price action overall, higher highs, price action overall, lower lows. We do have that midpoint. Headed over to price. Current price is sitting at 167.02. So if price works its way up, it can head to the midpoint of that overall area, which would be the second to last candle wick to the high, nearing the numbers of 226.93. And before reaching that price, it can head to the numbers of 196.32 if it breaks out that overall midpoint. If the market decides to pull back, it can head to the midpoint of that second to last candle, midpoint of the body, which would be at 154.49. So if this market decides to push up from this area, market is coming from a push up to the high, came back to a full retest, which will identify a decline W for that first, second, third, fourth. So we have a double bottom, retest with the third candle, and the price action pushes that midpoint. And if that market pushes out, we're looking for that break, that retest, and market's coming up from a double bottom and a retest, or a triple bottom and a retest, and we'll receive that push. If not, then markets work its way for a decline, which will identify the break. We identify the first leg, the second leg. Market came back for a full retest twice, which should be identified as the first, second, third. Looking for a pattern to identify itself and receive a bearish red candle to engulf the second to last candle of the market. Market's creating that double top formation. Headed down to the weekly time frame. Price action on the weekly time frame identifying as a bearish red doji. So that market is retesting, also side by side with the second last candle, which is consolidation. So we are looking for that candle of price action to grow and break above that second last candle to the upside. If so, then we'll see that overall first, second, third, fourth retest, and that market is respected, and we see that W double bottom and the retest for that break of that midpoint, and that market can push up. Now if it's rejected, as we said before, we'll get multiple pushes to the top. So we have a break here, so which will identify as the first, second, third, fourth. Market came back for a full retest, engulfing pattern to the fourth to last candle. Market's coming down from a double top in a retest. Or that market can consolidate as it's currently doing, with price action being inside the second to last candle, and some of the second last candle is inside that third to last candle huge doji, which is inside that overall fourth to last candle solid body for that break. Working our way to the daily time frame. So price action on the daily time frame is identifying a bullish green candle, more like a doji. So we have price second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth to last candle all consolidating. So what we're looking for in this area, we're definitely looking for an engulfment towards the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for engulfment to the sixth to last candle in the market, for that market to see if it's going to push up, and if not, that market's pushing down, or we can continue with dojis for that market to consolidate. Now if this market does decide to work its way up, it will be identified as the break, the retest, which will be identified as the first, second, third. We get the engulfment here, market's coming up for that double bottom. And also for that market to work its way up too, we probably see a pattern here. So if so, coming down in red, first, second, third, fourth retest, with the second last candle, price action bullish green, but not, it still hasn't grown yet. But when if it does decide to grow and then go off that second and the previous candles, we'll see that market's coming from that double bottom and a retest or a triple bottom in that area. Now, if not, that market can come down from this decline on this daily time frame. So identifying that first, second, third, overall fourth. So we have a double top. So it's a double top and a retest because this area here, market came back to retest again and pushed down further. So it's like a double top and a retest overall, a triple top in that area. And that market can work its way down if we receive the engulfment to the downside of the last 6 candles in the market. Working our way to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we do have price action as a bullish green candle, more like a doji long wick down to the bottom, tagging that area. So if we take this market and we put it in the zone, we just waiting for the breakout to see if the market's gonna break out to the top of that zone, and if so, we'll see that market head up to the next level, which will be at 171.30, and we're looking for the closeout for that market to push up further. Now, if not, if that price is rejected at this area here, market's coming down from a pattern, and if so, we'll see that first, second, third, fourth retest, engulfment pattern towards price action, market's coming down from a double top and a retest. But if the market works its way up, we can see multiple pushes for that first, second, third, fourth overall retest, and we're looking for that market to push up. So right now we're just looking for market to break above that midpoint and then engulf the previous areas for that market to work its way up for that double bottom and a retest. Headed down to a 3-hour time frame. 3-hour time frame identifying just price action just on that resistance line. So we're looking for that market to identify what's going to happen and waiting for it to break out further. If not, we'll see the rejection. Headed down to the 2, same as well. Below price on the 2-hour, we starting to see that pattern. So we do have that first, second, third, fourth, a double bottom. So if that market does break that overall midpoint, we are looking for that retest and for that market to push up further. Headed down to the 1, same as well. We have another retest in the market with the second last candle that retest the bottom of that support of that zone, and now we're going to see if this price action is going to have the break of that resistance line to retest to work its way up further. Headed down to the 45-minute, same as well. So price second, third, fourth is retest candle. So market spiked up, retest, pushed up a little bit, and then price action is engulfment to the previous side, but price action is still hanging out on that SR line in the middle of that zone. Same as well on the 30-minute time frame, headed down to the 15-minute. 15-minute, we definitely see the engulfment as a previous side, as we talked about it on the 45-minute time frame. Price action is right on our resistance line. We're waiting for that market to see if it's going to break. If not, we'll see the rejection. Headed down to the 5. Okay, now we're receiving a retest. So 5-minute time frame, price action. It's just switched off to a bearish red candle. Second last candle spiked up, price action retesting. So it can come back down to at least the middle of the second last candle and to the top of the 5th to last candle in the market to identify that break, the retest, and see if that market's going to push up out of that area. Headed down to the 3. Price action, bullish, now bearish, red doji pushed up to the top. So what's happening is that third last candle spiked up. Second last candle came back to retest. Price action spiked up again because it broke back through that resistance, turned to support, and the market pushed down. So it's headed look like near our midpoint to still create some momentum to see if it's going to push up further. So that's the market retesting. Headed down to the 1 minute, same as well. Not really. Price action, bullish green candle, very small, like a doji. So we can see if that market's going to respect. We'll see that break, full retest above that midpoint of that support, and the market can work its way up from this area here because price action is a small bullish green doji. It's just a line candle. Very important information, guys. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout and retest strategy. Click on images.